Hello, my angels, and welcome to a new day, new reading. Hope you're all having a good day, slept well, and feel good. I keep hearing this phrase within my mind: the change you want to see is in the work you're avoiding. I feel like that's very significant for this collective. You could have some avoided tendencies, and I kind of get a feeling that you are very aware about things that other people may avoid doing, or you can be like listening into a conversation and in your mind going, well, just do something different or just change that. But when it comes to yourself having that perspective, it is very hard for you to find that. It's like you don't really see it. So with that in mind, the change you want to see is in the work you're avoiding. Let's see what the message is for this collective. Where do we begin? I organized, or tried to organize, my little tarot tray. The word came and then it out of my head again. But I tried to organize my decks last night before I got to bed, and it ain't easy. I forgot to get them down. I have a deck that I want to get down. I have it in a box on a shelf. I don't use them as much, but lately I've been feeling that I need them, so I gotta get them. I'm not sure if it ties into this reading. It just occurred to me like, you need to get those. That may be a sign when we talk about avoiding tendencies. Like, you will have this spurt of intuition that you need to be doing something, and then you go in your mind, well, maybe not right now, I'll do it when I get home, or I will do it later, another day. I can't really deal with it now, and that's avoiding something. Like, we have that avoidant tendency then within us. We push away the things we need to do. And especially, I feel like if you have like a vision for yourself about a person you want to be or become, that person you're thinking of, like, that's the person you want to be, right? With that person, get all of this done when it occurs to them, or would that person push it away? I feel like that's an important question this collective needs to ask themselves. Something to do about cleaning, because I was just, before sitting down here, I was cleaning. I got up this morning, made me and my kid ready. She needed to go to school, dropped her off, and came back home, went for a run, took a shower, did some cleaning, and now I am here. That could be like something you need to reflect upon, because I feel the feeling that I'm getting is that you feel kind of stuck. Like, to you, the things that you are doing in your day-to-day life can't be done any differently. It's like there isn't time, or in your mind you're going, it has to be like this, not knowing that there are options for change, for things to be set in another order, and you actually would gain even more out of your day. You would be able to do more of the things that you would like to. But it's like, again, coming back to the avoidant, that you push it away. You do not see that all of these options are within reach and can actually be done in a way quite easily. It wouldn't take a lot from you, but it's the perspective that needs to change. And that thought came to me, and it comes again now. Maybe you need to find a person. I feel like you would have someone in your life that you look up to, that is very structured. Like when you hear them relay what they have been doing throughout a day, in your mind you go, whoa, how do you even have time for that? You may be looking at them thinking they have way more on their plate than I do. How do they even have that time? Hopefully it makes sense. I feel, again, for the right collective, it will fit in. It should be like in your mind. But talk to that person, maybe even like come up to them with the idea of them making some kind of a schedule for you. Just like, how would you go about it? If you have had all of these things you wanted to do within a day, when would you do it? How would you do it? When would you do like your laundry? When would you do cleaning? When would you do tidying up? When would you do exercise? When would you do cooking? When would you do? And see the structure they then give to you, just as an idea. You don't have to follow it like step by step, but I feel like that would give you that shift of perspective, or like, oh, maybe I could do this. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that would tie in, and your mind will then begin to make those changes. And I'm hearing this quite clearly, that look at the time you take for yourself. I feel like you could be a collective that spends, you don't see it as that, but looking at it from the outside, quite the amount of scrolling on the internet. Like you say to yourself that you need that time to just be. You need to look at that. And as well with when you go to bed and when you get up, there are changes there. I feel like that's very, again, significant for this collective. But again, let's get into the reading. I want to start off with tarot. Do I? Yes, I took them for a reason. I kind of want to start off with tarot to see the energy around this collective right here, right now. What's the energy around them? I don't feel like that's a card that's usually in tarot deck. It's I feel like it's significant for this deck. The Aries, it's called. And he's actually planning, as we said it. He's sitting there writing down the wishes, what he sees. Like, do you see that? He's sitting there and he's looking out upon the world, writing down, what do I want? What is it that I see for myself? What then do I need? And then we have the Five of Wands, being in conflict with oneself. I know it can also be like having some kind of conflict around you, like with other people. But for me, this card often represents like the internal conflict, like battling oneself within the mind, right? Let's get one more, Spirit. Yeah, and it's causing you to stagnate, like the Hanged Man, upright. So this for you in this moment of time is causing the stagnation. And again, it ties in with the message. Like the results, the work. I know the saying, I think it goes like normally the magic you want is in the work you're avoiding. I think that's the right saying to be specific, but that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the specific, like the change you want to see is in the work you avoid doing. And that causes you to feel stagnant. And it would, because you don't see the change that you want. And then you go into this conflict within yourself, like the deviation we did in the beginning. Not knowing that you have a lot of options actually around you. It's all about shifting that perspective within yourself, seeing that, wait a minute, there are options available all around me. I just need to be willing to make these changes. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's what keeps you stagnant, that you kind of like some of the structures that you have within yourself, but we have to give up things to make room for new things, better things. And it could actually be quite a, I was about to say miracle, waiting for you. Let's just see. So can we get a bit more into the areas, like what is the specific or what this collective is wanting for themselves for the future? Like what's the work they're avoiding in this moment of time? Well, again, I don't quite do the reversals, but they keep coming out. So I feel like it's Spirit say to me, just do them. Yeah. Well, it's Six of Swords, like, and it's in reverse. So something that could get you to a place within yourself where it's more easy, more calm, calmer waters awaits. It's what I'm hearing. That could be like what you're wanting, more calm, more peace, more of a center within yourself, with your emotion, but again, with the day-to-day life. You could be a person that finds yourself in a way easily being stressed, feeling stressed. And again, deviation always for a reason. This comes to mind, like if we look at your washing, like you need to wash your clothes and you have like a pile of dirty laundry just piling up. Every time you walk by it, maybe it's subconsciously, but you will get a little bit annoyed with it. And it's because like everything is energy, right? So when you have that laying there, it's all of this negative energy just oozing from it. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You're just piling it up. And if you're home, when you look around, there are small not piley messes, but small messy piles around it. There may be like a towel you need to throw within the wash as well. It's just laying there in your bathroom. You're not getting it done. You're not putting things into place when you actually are cleaning. You may be like, again, with the procrastination, not really seeing or finishing the tasks completely. You may be doing like I was about to say the most important part. Like if you're, for instance, if you're cleaning, you would see that as the most important part is to get the cleaning done. The tidying up after isn't that important. But if it just stands there, sits there, a little by little, like in the back of your mind, every time you walk by it, you think about it, you will push it away and you get a little annoyed, and it trickles in, but you don't see it as that. What is it again, Spirit? Let's talk a bit more. What is it, this person? is avoiding in this moment of time. A forward movement, like that's big arcana right here, like the Chariot, the Fool. So some kind of forward movement that would actually lead to a new beginning within you. That's big. But right here, right now, stagnation with the Hangman. And I'm looking down at this Six of Swords in reverse. But it's upright, you know, the Chariot. It could have been, I'm just noticing like the stars both within the Chariot here in the back. You see that? The stars behind him, but also here with the Fool. If you look up in his umbrella, there are stars. I was very drawn to that. You could have been like looking up at the stars at night, talking to, well, the stars about your wishes. It could have been something you're dreaming of as well. Like it comes to you in dreams, you see it, you feel it, and then you wake up and the reality is quite different. But it's like, again, I feel like you don't see a way out of it. It's like you're keeping yourself stagnant. Can we get a little, just a bit more specific about what does this Fool entail? What's this new beginning the collective are wanting? Something you hold very dear. Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to it very tightly as well, but you also hold on to it very dearly. I feel like it's something that you have been giving a lot of energy. You really want this. It could be tied into Pentacles, like 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It could be something to do with your finances, like some business adventure you want to begin, but it's just not working out. Or then again, like, how would you go about it? I feel like pennies should drop for the right collective in this moment of time. Do we need one more, Spirit, about this? The Four of Wands. I know the Four of Wands talks about often, like it's been interpreted as happily ever after, like a wedding. Often is tied to wedding, twin flame union. That could be something, but it's also very stable. Like that's security, that's foundation. And what we are talking about right here, right now within this reading, right? I feel like it ties more into that. You're wanting to create a foundation, stability within yourself. And if you have listened to some of the other readings, I have talked about this, but you see the castle within the middle, right? Castles are man-made. They are also very stable. They are built for stability, security. They are also built to protect you and what's within the castle. But it's very stable. Like it ain't on a rocky fountain, you know, or foundation, sorry. Fountain could be a sign for you, something to do with water. And if you're wanting to build that, you need to be the person that embodies that, you know, that energy you need to create this stability within yourself, within your foundation, your pentacle path. If that's what you want to create for yourself in this moment of time, but you then avoid it by not doing the work that you need, you're only pushing it away. That timeline. And there will be, like, you come to a part within yourself, and we have talked about that previously as well, but I'm just going to brush up on it again. Like, if we avoid something too long, if we stray too far off our path and where spirit wants to guide us, to lead us, because we refuse to make the changes, see the signs, right? They will have to come in, create some kind of ripple effect within you, like either it would be some kind of judgment or it would be a tower, often, to wake you up, to get you back on track, to remove what does not serve you, to make you see this isn't the way. You need to reassess, right? And I feel like the way I'm talking right now is also very significant. Five of Wands. Can we have one for that, Spirit, please? Five of Wands. Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped within your own mind. That's what I'm feeling. And the thing is, I know it's a picture of a girl, right? You do not have to be a girl, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's the energy we embody, right? But the Eight of Swords, she's there with, at this picture, like with all of the swords behind her, and a veil, isn't that what it's called, or a blindfolding on her eyes. She's tied up. She feels like she can't move, and it's under the Five of Wands, which I talked about is more, I feel like this mind ache within you. So that's what you feel within your mind. There's no way out. You feel stuck. You feel trapped. But the thing is, you're not. You need to shift that perspective. And it's easier said than done. It always is. But if you think all the time that you are stuck and therefore there are no way out, no way to make changes, what are you creating for yourself? And again, the deviation we did with, if you think about the person you are envisioning yourself as being, that you want to become, that you see yourself as at the end of the day, what would that person do? How would that person move? I think it's very different from the energy you are embodying in this moment of time. The Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, upright. Nine of Pentacles talks about a lot of things. It's about the fruits of our labor, right? It's all about, or not all about, but also about a harvest season, like being ready for that. To harvest the fruits of our labor, all the work we have put in. It's also a very beautiful energy we can embody within ourselves, like being very happy, very content about all that we do have. Look at all of these grapes that I have. Look at the garden I have built for myself. Look at all that I have access to. And she's there, she's chilling. She doesn't have a care in the world. She ain't stressed. She ain't worried. He's very secure within oneself. And that could be an energy you need to find your way to, like becoming very secure within yourself. Working on yourself, like how you vision yourself. Stepping into a power within yourself. And again, it comes to mind for a reason. Mirror work. It's an important, so important thing to be doing. And I feel like it's not talked about enough within the spiritual community. But going up to a mirror, looking at yourself within that mirror and affirming to yourself what kind of person you are. Me, I do it on a daily basis. Every time I walk by a mirror, I do it a bit, like subconsciously, because I have been doing it so much, it lays within me. I do it without thinking about it. And around my mirrors, a lot of them, I have different kinds of spiritual guiding messages I have put up on the mirror or the wall around them, and I look at them. So, for instance, in my bathroom, I have all of these spiritual quotes and sayings. So every time I stand there, brush my teeth, I gaze upon them and I read them, and it then lays within me, and it talks all about the magic I hold within, how powerful I am as a collective, how amazing I am as a physical human being within this spiritual body, how much light I have within me. And it lays, it trickles in, and then little by little, do things that makes you happy. Stop giving your energy and your thought to all of the things that isn't working. It just keeps you more stagnant. Yeah. The Hanged Man. The Sun in reverse. The Sun is like the happiest card within the deck. Then being in reverse, I'm not saying that you're the most miserable person within this deck. That would be quite harsh now, wouldn't it? But again, it's like all of the masculine energy, and that would be something you needed to gravitate towards within this moment of time. Like a masculine energy gets done. They are a doer. If they say they want to do something, they gonna do it. If they're in the divine masculine energy, you could be, and it would kind of fit in, but in a more wounded masculine energy, not seeing all of the things that you're actually capable of because you choose to look the other way, like focusing on all of the negativity, not seeing like all of this beauty. And you could already now have been creating like a lot within your own reality, but not looking at it like. We have the Devil, could be significant. The Hanged Man, the Sun in reverse. The World, but sideways. Hermit, come into reflection about this. There's something here like a cycle that needs to be closed off. And I feel like maybe that's why it's in reverse, right? It ain't quite there yet. It ain't not there, but it ain't upright like. You want to close out this cycle. There's no doubt about it. Like you want a new beginning. You want the forward movement. You're holding on to this. You want to build this stable, secure foundation within yourself. But your mind is your worst enemy, is what I'm hearing. You could be a collective that tends to overthink it to the extent where you like feel like just giving up, like what is it all worth? Or why even be doing that? Like you talk yourself out of it instead of just sitting down, creating a plan, and then moving forward with it. Like feeling so stuck, there's no way out. That's the energy you're embodying right here, right now. So don't make it fit. Like for the right collective, pentacles are dropping at this moment of time. My stomach is growling, it's confirming. So what, like, I know what you need to do, but I feel like we have brushed upon it. But to get the world in an upright position, right here, right now, what does this collective, a Tower, change, reckoning, let what fall may fall, like, do you get what I'm saying? The Tower. The Page of Pentacles. Like, remove what does not serve you. The Tower can be, like, it can be scary, of course, if we're not on top of it. And, well, if we see every change as scary, but change is just like a new beginning, isn't it? It doesn't have to be scary. It's all, again, about the perception, how we see it, the lens you put on to envision things. It can be scary. It can be a total reckoning of your foundation. It could also be a beautiful new beginning that will come, like, and you want that. And again, I hear, be careful what you wish for. Like, if they're granting you this wish, saying, well, buckle up, you're going to be on a chariot very soon, like that new beginning you want, okay, you can have it. You don't do what you say you will, we are going to remove it for you. You will take it away. You just focus on that pentacle. That's what you want. You are so mesmerized by this pentacle. That's what you're focused on. You want that. But you do not do the work that you need to get it. You will remove what does not serve. Don't be surprised if that's happened or will happen. Eight of Pentacles. It will take a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and you could have been doing or feel like you are doing a lot of work and dedication, waiting for something. But it will also take like work and dedication. Again, we talk about this like the work you avoid right here, right now. But maybe this could be Spirit's way of kind of telling you, get shit done. Pardon my French. But do the things that you tell yourself you want to do. Do them. If not, this world won't come upright and a tower will come. Like, it has to fall. You are focused on this. You need to put in the work, like dedicated effort to show us that you're worthy of this wish. If you want this, you can have it. There's a reason why it's calling to you, but you need to do the work that is required of you. Otherwise, you won't be able to maintain it. And why would they give you a big, grand, rich something that you feel like is a Four of Wands to you? Such a stability, such a foundation within yourself. It would change your whole world. Why would we give that to you if you do not embody the energy that you need to keep it? We do not want to see you not have it, like lose it again. After gaining it, you need to be the person that embodies that energy, that knows how to maintain this. Otherwise, what's the point? You know? It would break you, is what I'm hearing, if you were granted this at this moment of time and you lost it again. Do the work. Put in that effort and see. See how everything around you changes as soon as you tap in to that energy. As soon as you tap in. Let's dig a bit further, shall we? Do we want these? Slow climb. And it would be. Monks could be significant. You could be very drawn to like a Buddhist lifestyle or the way that they look upon life. Maybe something to do with meditation. Maybe you find it hard to meditate. And I'm hearing this for a reason. Like, if you sit down to meditate and your mind just wanders, 107 different places, like we talked about. You very easily persuade with your mind. You can get really, you don't get it done, right? You will talk yourself kind of out of it because you don't feel that center, and then you become more frustrated about the situation. Instead of then actually doing it, you're going to be like, well, it's not happening, is it? If what you see, right, and I would try to describe it as good as I can with the language I have. But if you then sit down to meditate, right, and you feel all of these thoughts come rippling in, and what you have been shown and what you think is the way to go about it is to sit there either in silence or listen to Hertz, for instance, to calm you. And they do the complete opposite, right? It is okay to do it differently. There's no one size fits all. If it helps you to meditate to a hardcore middle, then you go do that. If that's what works for you, to gain that center, to draw within yourself, to start reflecting, sitting in stillness, do that. If you want to listen to, I don't know, pop music, if you want to listen to techno, whatever it may be, as long as you sit there feeling centered, feeling within yourself, and you can let your mind wander, but wander into beautiful places with intentions. And that's another thing. Make an intention for yourself before you sit down to meditate. What is it that you want to meditate upon? Right? What is it that you want out of this meditation? If you just sit there, where do we go? And if you have like a tendency within you to have a mind that's just over processing all day, every day, it's never quiet up here. Well, set the intention for yourself before sitting down. I want to find answers toward this. I need to find a solution within this. And then sit there with that intention, have that in the forefront of your mind. That's where I need to gain clarity. I feel like that would help you. That was a bit of a deviation now, wasn't it? All from a picture of a monk and his feet. Whatever. Okay, so this collective, let's get a bit more into it, spirit. Okay, let's do 2, 3. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Clear the path. Amen. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover and grow from the revelations to come. Why do I feel like clapping? I don't know. You could be a Christian or believe in God, like whatever you want to believe in, God, source, the creator, spirit, Allah, Buddha. Tie of transformation. And it would be like you're in a transforming period if you do it, if you do the work. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb or flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Emphasize on work. Self-love, yes. Work. Very significant for this collective. Duality dance. Seek balance amidst the chaos and find harmony within yourself. That 5 of Wands. It's time to make yourself feel unstuck is what I'm hearing. For your highest good. Embrace your journey with openness. Trust in the universe to lead you towards the greatest fulfillment. And they will. Like Spirit Link, 100% I want to grant you this. They see how much you want it, how much you wish for it. But wishing it doesn't make it happen. You need to take these steps. You need to, again, like we said, embody that energy. Otherwise, you won't be able to maintain it. Spiritual retreat. That could be also a thing you have been thinking about. Like, do I need to go there? Do I need to go to Bali on a spiritual retreat to find that center, to remove all of the things that my mind can get consumed by? The damn phone. As we talked about that deviation with the scrolling, if you do that on a daily basis, every evening, instead of doing the things you actually want to do, because in your mind, well, I need that, I deserve that, my day has been hard. I'm not saying it hasn't, but again, all about the perspective. If that's something you gain some kind of energy, like that's a pause button within you, maybe try to shift that out. Put a timer on your phone and say, I'm only allowed 10 minutes, 15 minutes max, and then I'm going to meditate. Then I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to get some exercise in because I want a fitter body. Then I'm going to do some meal prepping, or I'm going to think about what do I want to shop tomorrow so I can meal prep, Take the steps, make the plan, book the flight. I'm being a bit hard, aren't I? But I feel like this collective needs like it up your bum. Act with clarity. Focus your intentions, navigating decision with clear insight and purpose. As I said it, the deviation with the meditation, right? Get clear. What is it that I want? What is it that I seek answers to? What is it that I'm avoiding in this moment of time? My angel. Planning phase. Fully immersed. Everything you want is around you, just waiting for you to see it. My angels. Get out there. Get out of your mind. Like it's all here. I become so, what's the word? Like passionate. It was gone from me for a second. I become so passionate. Like I want to see you succeed. Oh, honey, collective. You need to get going, get out of your damn mind, those damn phones. Like rough road. It could feel like a rough road. It could also, like again, with the dedicated effort, vortex of change, or vortex, how do you say that? Engage with the vortex, I feel like, of change, where energies swirl in transformational dance, molding anew. That's beautiful. And it is. Like, I very much love to listen to Alan Watts, like the philosopher. Maybe you know of him. It's very well known, so I guess. Anywho's, he talks about how everything in life is this dance within ourselves, within our surroundings. And it's all about learning the moves to make the dance beautiful, to make the dance worthy, like worthy of watching, worthy of doing, worthy of practicing, right? Maybe you need to go listen to him. Maybe that's a sign for you. Do cleaning, put him on, and let your mind be blown, is what I'm hearing. Wise counsel. Well, thank you. That was a bit egotistic, wasn't it? Divine flow. Oh, let go of attachment to the outcome and let the universe bring gifts. That's so true. Because you're holding on to dear life, to this, which instead of focusing on all of the steps you need to do to get there. You can't just sit in this wish fulfillment and think like, well, it's just going to drop out from the heaven. It is not. It is not. And I'm hearing that you don't want that as well. Like to be able at the end of the day, within the future, right? You have done all of this work and you're sitting that achievement. How would it feel? How amazing would it be feeling to you to sit there and reflect back and say, I did that. Every stepping stone, every single brick within my foundation, going back to that 4 ones, within the foundation that I have built, I made. That's all me. How amazing, how powerful would that be to sit in that? That would be amazing. That would fuse you with so much energy within yourself. Nothing would be able to knock you down. You will feel so worthy of, and you will be able to maintain it because you have learned all the stepping stones. You will know it. Like the same with when you build a business, for instance, and that could be the adventure that you want, like building some sort of a business, but building a business from scratch, you would then know all of it, every single inch of it, how it runs, how it needs to be, like if it's like a machine, maybe I'm not best at explaining, however, like it's a machine, you know when it needs oil, you know every which sound it makes. So you will know, what do I then need to do to get this thing running perfectly again? What kind of a finances are we looking at? What do I need to invest in? Where do I see this going? Who do I need to connect with to make that happen? You know all of the steps around, right? Because you have built it from the scratch. And you will one day be able to sit in this achievement and looking back at it and say, I did that. All of that work, that was me. Just think about how powerful that would be, my angel. So do the work. Become that person that you so desperately want to become. 74. I never say the timer, like 74. Go look that angel number up. It should give you power. It should. I don't think you would be seeing it right here, right now, within your reality. But when you start finding yourself on this path and you start getting the work done, I think you will see it pop up quite frequently. Again, with the clapping. Let's just see. I want to see if we can get a bit more clarity when it comes to what kind of a work this collective needs to do. I think we're going to do, I was looking for another deck as well. See if I can find it afterwards. But I wanted to get this. Beautiful, right? With the shine. Look of it. It could be feeling like I'm gravitating towards that key. You will feel like the universe has given you a key. Very significant. Let's talk about the work that this collective needs to do. Do you feel whole? True love. Okay. Spinning wheel. Can you spin straw into gold? Scissors. Shape something new or cut away the excess. And we talked a bit about that, didn't we? Coming to that tower. Forest. What lies in the depth of the shadowed wood. Forest could be significant to you. You could be feeling like very drawn in this moment of time to the forest, to nature in general. Maybe green colors. Could be something you feel very drawn to, like you want to wear a lot of greens. What does this like the true love, right? I don't know if I'm gonna read every rich part of it. It's quite long, you know. It's both sides. It stands quite a lot. It would be quite long if I read everything. I'm just gonna see what do we need. Do we just read the meaning within this card? Like, in folklore, a fairy tale, the first spark of love quick something raged into a forest fire, igniting the hero and heroine of the path of self-discovery, magic, and everlasting transformation. A person on a quest to find true love will grit their teeth and summon courage into their heart as they stand before the demons and dragons that block their path. Do you feel a call or stirring within, a readiness to fight for your heart's desire? The stars have already determined that it is meant for you. What is stopping you from claiming it? And that could be. It ties into the Four of Wands. We talked a lot about business though. But I guess it could be like a business of love. In a way. Let's maybe touch a bit on that afterwards. Is there something with love linked to this collective as well? That you're holding yourself back when it comes to that? Let's look a bit into that, shall we? Just to get it clear. The spinning wheel. This was number 4, true love. The spinning wheel, number 6. Significant numbers to you in this moment of time. And again, let's just read the meaning of it because there's quite a lot of written words here. So let's just read the meaning of them. Examine the raw material of your life while spinning sisters art, weaving requests imagination. Spinning is an aced beige pure one focus and skill. You are not yet creating the tapestry, but rather preparing with holy diligence to weave it. We all have that ability to spin, but not all of us have honored it. Like the milder's daughter, you can spin straw into gold. You can prepare and gather the materials that do not yet render the creative work, and ready yourself in the process. The necessary gathering together, the inhale before the beginning of a story, is a vital step in any journey. And we talked about that. It ties in so very well with that 8 of Pentacles, like putting in that work. All of the work that is required for you, like gather all of the information, get clear on what it is you want answers to, when, for instance, meditating. Get clear on it, like collect all, because you need it. It's very important for this journey that you find yourself wanting that new beginning with the Fool, right? Confirming it. Confirming what we already talked about. Number 14, the Scissors. Shape something new or cut away the excess. It was here. Oh, I lost it. Yeah. And again, just gonna read the meaning of the card, right? With their two sharp blades, scissors represent the power of opposites. Tough opening and closing. They cut either to shape something new or to serve. How do you wield the power of the scissors? Of this essential tool is entirely up to you. Examine the image on the card. What do they instinctively tell you? Is it time to fashion something new or time to cut something away? And I will let you see the card. And before I do, just know the first thing that pops into your mind, like the first 3 seconds, that's your intuition. So see if you can lock it to that, right? Are you ready? 1, 2. That's a bit fun, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. What comes to mind? Did you see it? So we have brushed up on, and Spirit is confirming, put in the work, you need to do that. There's a bit about love here, so let's just quickly get into it. I know my readings can be very long, but again, I feel like it's necessary because do I want these or do I want these? I think I want these. It's necessary. I don't want anyone how do I word that? Well, I like the readings long. I just feel like we get into it, like really into it. And hopefully you as a collective, which this would resonate with, or the other region, it's like you find answers in it, not confusion, you know? But about love, is there something to do with love when it comes to this collective? Spirit, is there something to do with love when it comes to this collective? Chemistry. Chemistry, attraction, spark and passion. Spying, social network, information, ways. So either you're spying collective or someone is spying on you. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. That could be something you think about as well. Okay. I don't know if there's something in the card about that, but I'm like, is this you or is it someone linked to you? Like, who is this? Is this the collective or is it someone linked to the collective? The Mirror came out, Seduction and Cupid's Arrow. And now I feel like a wash of heat. Like my cheeks, I don't know if you can see it like from before, but I feel like within me, I got very hot very quickly. I don't usually do that. My hands are cold. I'm like a very chill person. Well, I'm very chill. I was just, that's a bit odd. I feel like that's a sign. I'm like sweating, very hot, like a hot flash. That was odd. But it could be someone you think or is you are mirroring, like in this moment of time, mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflecting your wounds or our wounds, introspection. Then the seduction card, and that ties in with the chemistry and the thinking, like craving, desire. This talks about flirting, dating, temptation, third party interference. It's a bit hard to see like all of the written because as something that has fallen off, like my cards went through like a bit of a water damage at some point when they were in my possession, and it kind of messed some of the cards up. Gotta be honest, maybe that's a sign. I don't usually mention that. But we have Cupid's Arrow here as well. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. And well, I guess it is because we have thinking, but also like the bittersweet, the resentment, the anger, the hurtful words. It could be something you find yourself reflective on, like, or you both are within your own rights with this Mirror. Let's just see. So it could be both of you like doing this, but focus on healthier choices. And we talked about that within this reading, didn't we? Like a coffee cup. Okay. And we have date at the bottom. Meeting or conversation, saving the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship, wedding rings. Okay. That ties into the Four of Wands as well. Okay. And we have separation and kisses here. But, well, it must be both of you. Like with the Mirror, It must be both of you. Like, Spirit, can you get a bit more clear about this energy? Commitment, married proposal, fiddling, I don't know that word, like how to say that. Abandoned, left out, walked away cold. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. But were you in this connection? I was about to say, like, collective. Were you in this person like this, and then they walked away, or you walked away? Obsession, infatuation, adoration. Do you say that? An addiction, chasing, pursuit, toxic, resilience. I'm having a hard time, and maybe that's because it's mirrored, but like longing, craving, aching, wanting, emotional storm, turmoil, unstoppable, affection, unstable, I'm sorry, not unstoppable, open heart. Where is that deck? I need that. And let's just get a bit more. You could be at distance in this moment of time. Spirit, I want more about this connection. Okay. We have date night as the first card out. Get ready to be wined and dined. Okay, and we also had the coffee cup here, right? We have pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. And then we have moving. Change your residence, moving in with your partner. I don't think that you would be moving in with them. Like, they're saying you are in separation. And why would you be spying and then having all of this bitterness, resentment towards someone, and sit there thinking, yearning, being like, and longing, like this could lead to that. Like, we have a lot on the spread about wanting true commitment, and that could tie into the foundation that we grasp upon as you throughout this reading want to make permanent in your life. Pets could be significant. Either you have pets or you are this person, like maybe had shared custody of a pet, or you are like, you babysat pets together also comes to mind. Like you and them, maybe none of you had pets when you were together, but you would like babysit other people's pets. I'm hearing that. But date night, get ready to be wined and dined. Date night, distance, and we said that. So don't make this fit. Like, you are at distance. You and your partner may be physical or emotional distant. Well, both, I think. Definitely emotional. Clearly. Date night, distance. No, it's not the right time. But when we have yes at the bottom of the deck, someone else is still in the middle. Someone is in the middle, is trying to sabotage this. Give it time. Commitment as well. I really wonder, then your intuition, like the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. So your intuition would be telling you this, that this is not the time. You either know for a fact that someone is there, but this person maybe want to come in to start to communicate, like open the gate of emotions up again, like the flood of emotions. It could be you. I don't know why, but I'm getting like a masculine energy from this reading. You could be the masculine energy sitting here thinking, thinking all of this, and maybe that's why you're stopping yourself. Like if we go back to all of this conflict within your mind, that's why you sit there, no, it's not the right time. You're maybe afraid there's someone else in the picture, and that's why you gravitate towards the, I'm not gonna act. Like again, not really perceiving through. We had the sun in the reverse, like not acting upon that masculine energy. What is it with the moving? Divorce. No, don't make this fit. You either been in a marriage with this person, or you definitely experienced some kind of a breakup with this person. They'll be back. If that's you, if you're the masculine energy, right? You are thinking, and my stomach is confirming with the growl. So you would be a masculine energy, and you are the one thinking about reaching out. I'm not saying you are male or female. It's the energy we embody, right? So I feel like, and you are the one thinking about reaching out, thinking about making your presence known. You could feel like you're mirroring this person quite a lot, but I feel like this is what's stopping you. You want to come in, you want the commitment, you want all of these things, but you're stopping yourself, the overthinking mind. You feel stuck, you feel stagnant. But like we grasp upon throughout this reading, you are keeping yourself stuck because you do not make the moves that you know you need to make to get there where you want to be, having that Four of Wands, that Ten of Pentacles. I feel like my mind just went, yep, that's it. And you could be moving. Just to tie you to this, you could be in the middle of a move, or you're wanting to move. Like again, I don't think you are in a state with this energy that would be odd, where you and this person are like moving in together. That would be weird. That would be weird. But okay. But you could be feeling abandoned, left out, like maybe they walked away or you walked away, and there was a lot of hurt here. I had a thought before this, like, yes, I wanted to get clear, to ease your mind. Maybe have to watch the time a bit. This will be a long reading. I should have said in the beginning, like grab a snack, make yourself coffee, get comfortable. It's a bit late saying that right now, isn't it? We can like rewind. I don't have a time machine I can jump into. Never get around to be building that. That could be a sign you want to build something. Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. Shall we give you that? I think we should. So can spirit, like, I feel like you need some kind of reassurance that this person is not linked to someone. So spirit, can you give this collective that reassurance that escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away? So we would be talking about the person you feel connected to, right? The person this collective feels connected to in this moment of time. Something to do with their pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. Fantasy. Daydreaming, imagination, fantasy. So they are thinking of you, and we had that deviation with the mirror, right? You could be reflecting each other's emotions right here, right now. But they could be avoiding, like pushing this away. All of the feelings that it's a fantasy. Is it ever gonna happen? Kind of vibe. And maybe they sit in some kind of pride due to something. We had that, like the card with the hurtful words that came out for your part. Maybe something really struck their pride, or they feel very maybe stubborn or ego driven within this moment of time, that the situation does not reflect their worth. But possibility, like the free spirit, adventure, risk, maybe your person is like that, you would know that, I feel. So the person connected to this collective, what more can you tell me, Spirit? Conflicted. So they would be in a bit of two of swords, like a crossroad. Decision, hot and cold, multiple choices. I guess it kind of ties into that, like someone in the middle, but it doesn't have to be like multiple choices. It's more of the golden mirror. And it didn't came out, but maybe they're like conflicted about the opportunity, but it came out. Clarity, truth, intention, honesty, they could want that from you. And clinging, they could be holding on, obsessing, spying. It would surprise me. It would, with like, if you're avoiding, pushing it away, then would you really be spying? Maybe it's more like, no, it wouldn't be. They could be like holding on to some kind of truth, like, but have a clouded judgment when it comes to this. Maybe it all just feels like an illusion to them. It's unbalanced, disoriented. And then twin flame at the bottom of the deck. Can you tell me a bit more about this person this collective is connected to? Just one more, maybe? Oh. Yeah. They're confirming, like they're conflicted. They would be feeling like a two of swords in this moment of time when it comes to this situation. Clashing differences, incompatible. They could be feeling that you're on very different path within this moment of time, or that's what you have shown them in the past, like you're not aligned. Shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. They could also be like, again, with the avoiding like this, maybe they have been for a long time conflicted about this, and it broke their heart. They were heartbroken, they were shattered, and they went in to find peace and balance. And that's why in this moment of time, they're more about like, I need to escape. I can't keep doing this. Like, keep breaking my own heart again and again. And then they just stick to daydreaming. Like, imagine it, fantasizing about it, but not thinking that anything will come of it. Right? I'm a little bit curious about the pride, the arrogance, the ego, the stubbornness, the return. So it comes over them, right? When they think about if you would return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. Like, do we do this, or do I choose myself? Do I keep pushing it away? Again, like the two of swords, feeling at a crossroad. Your person is feeling conflicted. There's not anything particularly, like maybe one card that could deviate towards, but then again, it's not like, I don't think there's anyone else in their life. It doesn't feel like it. Like, in a way, they're still consumed by you in their own right. I know they're pushing it away, but still you're a seed within them, because the daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Past life. So they do think that you are spiritually connected. That's a good thing, you know. If you want commitment with them, that's good. Past life, déjà vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. So they would know this, and it didn't came out though. But the twin flame, I showed you that, was on the bottom of the deck. That's part of it, you know, like that journey, those karmic lessons. They could be reflecting upon that. But I'm kind of hearing that as well, like, was this all just one big fat lesson? Am I learning it? Abandoned. So they are the one feeling abandoned, left out, walked away. You could have walked away from them, collective. You could have been very cold. in the way you have approached them in the past. You could have blocked them. I'm hearing that. And that would make one question now, wouldn't it? If you haven't talked about that or shared your feelings when it comes to this. And that also ties in, I put it right next to the past life, like with the karmic lessons, the repeated patterns. If this was a repeated pattern within your dynamic, that you would like do the ghost and the block, like leave and act cold towards them, then this person would be seeing it well as a lesson. And I then need to escape this. I need to think about, well, if they do come back, how do I act? Like, I'm gonna take care of myself, especially if this person has like learned a lesson within them that talks about the boundaries. Standing strong firmly within that. Like looking at that tiger, it wouldn't be like, take any bullshit. Silence. Don't make this fit. Frozen, no word, stone wall. You have made them feel like this. You have made them feel like this. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. And the hanged man as well ties into that. And there would be a lot of delays because you as a collective aren't making the moves you want to make. When it comes to this, when it comes to where you see yourself within all the stability, all of the forward movement you want, all of the work you know you need to, but you're avoiding it. Like in that way you are mirroring because you're both avoiding something here right now. Hopelessness, sinking, despair, falling apart, and confusion. And I don't think you see this, but then splitting it, and you got that. Chemistry. So you are mirroring within your own right, aren't you? But there needs to be like a clear, like communication here. So like I said, if you, as I feel like again, masculine energy, I'm reading towards that. Finding your mind and heart when it comes to wanting to communicate, I feel like you need to go for it. If that's what you want and that's what you see, as you're happily ever after, like that's your 10 of Pentacles, that's your whole foundation, that's your wish fulfillment, that's what you want. What are you doing? Lock in. Go get your princess. Go get your princess. So Spirit, what's your take right here, right now? If this collective move forward, succeed. Well, success. Success. So you have a chance of succeeding here. What are you doing? You see that? No need to worry. Get out of that thinking mind. Can we have one more? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. And again, the no need to worry. You need to get out of your mind, collective. We need a bit of encouragement, I feel like, to you. This reading has gone on quite long enough. Can't keep this up, even though it's cozy. We can't keep doing it. Like, what's an animal card that this collective needs in this moment of time? Maybe energy you need to embody when reaching out. The wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Beautiful. Unicorn. Infinite possibilities. I love that. You are the sovereign of the sea, of the seen and unseen world. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. And we talked about that, like, you will be able one day, if you get your butt up and work, to look back at all of this and see, I did that. Like, imagine the power within you. Heron, does it say that? Heron, it's a bird. Maybe. Patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be reviewed. And we talked about that. Renewed. Sorry, you're not going for a review within nature. But nature could be calling you, like, go out, ground yourself, hug a tree, ground yourself. Lay in a meadow or something. Get grounded. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So, don't rush this. Don't rush it. Let things unfold, but make the necessary steps to get there. And when it comes to this love situation, it must be starting to communicate. Get on that same path, page. That was the word I was looking for. Get to the same page of the same book, right? Penguins! Oh, sometimes the lighting. What does that say? I can't say that word. Is it authentic? I can say that word. Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. And then we have the eagle, the mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and sorrow. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdoms inspires the world. I'm gonna repeat myself, but what are you waiting for? I split it to whether partnership, puffings. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nurture and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. We are gonna end this reading here. We're gonna end it here. I feel like this collective have had the confirmation that they need to be sitting in clarity, knowing, wisdom, being ready to go get what it is that you want out of life. Don't hold back. Be honest, be open, be truthful. Stand strong within yourself. You will be more than fine, is what I'm hearing. More than fine. Thank you so much, my angels, for listening, tapping in, and tuning in. And I will be seeing you another day, another time, in another reading. Bye, my angels.